then, I hope everyone is well and enjoying some little bits of the British summer. We seem to be having sporadic days where it's quite nice, and then it's interrupted with either wind or rain. Typical British summer. But what do we expect? I don't know why we're all surprised. A little bit of a pickups. Got a few items, mainly Commodore 64, and a little bit of Spectrum plus 3 thrown in there for a bit of good measure. I ain't got many items to show you, but personally I think they're all quite interesting. Yeah, I'm on the Coke at the moment, the Diet Coke. Look at that, reduced 48p for a big bottle there. Bargain, absolute bargain. You might be wondering why I'm on Diet Coke. Well, if you're in the WhatsApp, well, in some of the WhatsApp groups, I've posted a photo of an homemade curry with a homemade naan. I'm on like a calorie count, a calorie deficit diet. So obviously I've got to watch the calories, and Diet Coke is, well, in a can it's only 1 calorie. I prefer Pepsi myself. I'm more of a Pepsi man than a Coke man, but at 48p for a big bottle like this, I'm not going to grumble. Whose bloody idea was this? Who is responsible for that? What a stupid idea. Just gets it way. So, like I said, some people in the WhatsApp group will have seen the homemade, like I said, the homemade curry and garlic naan, homemade garlic naan, and it was really nice. Really enjoyed it. A little bit of a kick to it as well. If you know me, you know I love my curries, and usually diet curries or low calorie curries are usually a bit tasteless. That one, lovely. I recommend it. I think I did post the recipe in the groups anyway. Check them out. But yeah, on to what I've got. It's mainly eBay stuff. In fact, it's all eBay stuff. So I'm going to start off with this. This is from the Players Premier range. It's on the Commodore 64. It is in the wrong box. This is Street Cred Football. I'll try and put some footage on if I can find any, if I can be bothered. Like I said, it's in the wrong box. Should be a clear case. I think I have got a spare. There you go. Let's get that ring light reflection out of the way. Like I said, it's on the Commodore 64. Part of the Players range. I think this were about $5.99. Slowly chipping away at the Players range. Still quite a few to go on that range as it stands. Another one of my subsets is high-tech software. This one's, again, it could do with a new case. It's a little bit grubby. This is Tracksuit Manager. It's a re-release. I don't forget who originally released it, but this is the re-release from high-tech software. Again, chipping away at these. The high-tech software usually come in these clay cassettes. Are nice. Don't think I've ever played Tracksuit Manager. Goliath Games are the original publisher, but yeah, I'm not sure if I've played it. Don't think I have. Perhaps the likes of Retro Bear and David Retro Games played badly. Mr. Bads, the 8-bit guys, might be able to let me know if it's any good. It's a decent management football sim. Speaking of football management games, let's move on to the Spectrum Plus 3. I'll try and do a bit of B-roll as well. I have got my Spectrum Plus 3 set up just in front of the Commodore 64. I've also got a PS2, I've got the PS5, I've got the Xbox One, I've got my laptop, I've got a PS3. Have I mentioned the PS3 down here? So I've got quite a few systems set up now in the little corner. But yeah, Spectrum Plus 3. The guy that I've been buying those Commodore 64 repro cartridges on, he does Spectrum Plus 3 ones as well. This is the Ultimate Football Challenge. I think there's 4 different management games on the disc. But I'm not sure if I'm honest. A bit of blurb in the back. I suppose everybody's into football at the moment with the Euros going on. I'm not really into football. I joke about it in the WhatsApp groups, pretending not to notice and what have you. But you know, I do like to see England. I'd like to say do well, but they're not doing well. They are doing well because they're getting through, but from what I've heard, they're not playing very well. I don't really watch it, if I'm honest. But you know, obviously, I'm interested in results. I do want them to win. Why not? Why wouldn't I? I mean, I did used to follow football. I used to follow Scarborough Football Club many moons ago, when I was a young whippersnapper. Home and away matches, loved it. Preferred away matches, to be honest, a bit more excitement. It's been rainy today, pretty much constantly, but it is warm. It really is warm. It's quite humid now. So yeah, I'm a little bit thirsty. That's been in fridge since I got it back home from supermarket. Did I tell you it was 48p? 48p! Bargain! Morrison's. Well, I don't know which to go on to next because they're all pretty good. I think I'm going to show you my latest pickup for the alternative software subset, which I am now pretty sure it's 3 or 4 games away from the full set. And this is Triple Decker 8. Triple Decker 8. It's the only triple decker left that I needed. This has got Super Snake Simulator. I imagine that's one of those games like on Nokia phones, I think. Fearless Fred. Never heard of that before. And Project X. I think it's some kind of shooter. There is screenshots on the back. I don't know if you're able to zoom into there to see those, if it's focused. Yeah. So 3 games for the price of 1. Case is a little bit cracked there, but I'm not gonna dwell on that too much. Obviously it's the original cassette. And yeah, that finishes off the triple deckers on the alternative range. Suburban Commando, Foremost Super Sports, the ginormous collection. 3, that's it. That is it. 4 if you count the blank cassette, the alternative software blank cassette, which I've got the case for. I just haven't got the tape. But I don't know whether to actually class that, I don't know. I don't know. So the last 3 are cartridges, and like I say, I mentioned that I get those repro cartridges from the guy on eBay. His name's Steve. That's not his eBay shop's name, but I bought 2 together. I got that one, the management for Spectrum Plus 3. That goes nicely now. I think I did show you it last time, the Mastertronic collection. There's no point showing you spines because they're going to be sat on little stands in the lockup. All these cartridges will be as well. Got a full cabinet purely for showing these certain games outward facing. There's a couple of games also on there that are gifts from people. I think Great Guiana Sisters was a gift on the Commodore 64, was a gift off Eddie, as too was Ordine on the PC Engine. A Day in the Life on the ZX Spectrum, which was a gift by Generation Pixel. I promise you there's no rum in that. Generation Pixel Stew. And so I'm sure there's some others. But anyway, in any like games that I've been gifted, they're outward facing. So yeah, so I got the management game, and I also ordered this at the same time, which is the Sega video game cartridge, which has a few games on there. I'll just let that focus, let you have a look for a few seconds, and then I'll reel them off if I can see them. Could do with a magnifying glass now. Could do with stronger glasses. Buck Rogers. I vaguely remember that. I think you're behind early Afterburner-esque-ish kind of game. Spy Hunter. Classic game. I can't see him. Zaxxon. Never been a fan of Zaxxon. I don't like that weird isometric viewpoint that it has, going diagonally up the screen. Weird. Tapper. Really good game. Arcade game. Up and down. I think, if I remember rightly, a little car that goes up hills, and I think you've got to collect flags, if that's the right one. Now that's Zaxxon. It's two Zaxxons. Star Trek as well. I didn't know Sega did a Star Trek. I can't make out the other two. As always, they're nice, glossy, high quality card, glossy boxes. And this is one of his earlier efforts from Steve, his 3D printed. Still nice, but it's not as fancy as some of the others. It's got a nice Sega logo on the front, it's white. You know, a little bit 3D, it's 3D printed. Nice cartridge. I like them, I do like them. Now, it's funny because we do joke in the TMB group that I think Eddie said, the last the last bundle I bought of him, he sent me a free cartridge. I don't think I picked that up on my last pickups. I don't think I mentioned it. But anyway, he sent me a freebie. I think it was the Mario Brothers, which were really nice of him, you know. But it's like Eddie and Retro Bear say, you know, with the amount of money I've spent, you know, I suppose it's fair play. I think one of them joked that I'd paid for his house extension. But, you know, I really do like these. I really do like these. I'm going to come to a dilemma after I've shown you this, because he sent me another freebie. I bought those two, and he sent me another freebie. Donkey Kong Jr. Again on the Commodore 64. Lovely artwork. Nice colourful cartoony artwork. Again, it's really small on the back. People with good eyes will be able to read it and see the screenshots, but me, I can't. Like I said, these glasses are old now. I really need to get to opticians. Again, nicely 3D printed. Bit plain, this one. I do wonder if the freebies that he's sending me are maybe prototypes, because as you can see, that's just plain white. So maybe he were just, you know, playing about with 3D printing on some of these games, and it you know, it's still printed off the things, and it's still, but I'm pretty sure Steve would have had that in a different colour 3D plastic. I might be wrong, but Yeah, all the others seem to have. So I just wondered if the freebies he sent me, maybe little prototypes that he's made, you know, before, and maybe tweaked the design a little bit, but he just kept these and handing them out as freebies. But even so, it's still a nice gesture. Bear in mind that they're not cheap. They are not cheap. Per cartridge, you're looking at about £33 plus £5 postage. So, you know, £38, nearly £40 a piece. Yeah, they're not cheap. I know some of you could say, well, that money surely would be better put to better use. I know a lot of people would say put it towards your portable instead of buying them. Just buy the, you know, buy the original games, which will probably be cheaper. They probably would. But there's a certain charm to them, and I like them. My God, I'm so thirsty. Anyway, moving on to the last item, which is the dilemma. Now, somebody else has started 3D printing cartridges. However, they're not doing them in boxes, but the designs are a little bit better. Can't deny it. And I have bought one. Actually, this seller has been selling quite a while. James Retro Import Gamer will know, because I bought one for myself and one for James. It was like an Outrun cartridge. It does fit into the back of the seat, it does work, but it's just a thin PCB board, which has been cut out, and it's had a design of Outrun on it. But what this guy has now started doing, similar to Steve, the other guys, 3D printing cartridges. And I've just bought one just to test the water. Just to test it. It's unopened. It's unopened. Because these are a lot cheaper. This one was $17.99. But like I said, they don't come in boxes. But they are nice. And all the other cartridges that he's got for sale, a lot of other designs, again, that they are nice. This is Handicap on the C64. Again, it's another 3D printed cartridge, but look at that. That is amazing. That's really well 3D printed. I would go as far to say better than those. But like I said, this guy does not do boxes. These are still going to go. I said these, I've only got one, and the Outrun PCB board thing. These are also going to be displayed forward facing, and I'm very tempted to buy a couple more of these from this guy, because they really are nice. You know, sacrifice the box for better quality cartridges, nicer looking cartridges. You know, the dilemma is, do I just go with one and go with the other? I've only just started collecting these from Steve. I suppose I can do both, I suppose. Just have to cut down spending on Steve, really, because they are a lot of money. The thing is, for the price of one of those, you know, I can get two of these. For the price of two of those, you know, I can get four. You know, it's a big thing, isn't it? You know. Anyway, like I said, Handicap on the Commodore 64. Crap game, really. Now then, who released it? I do believe it was re-released by Alternative Software. Yeah, I'm pretty sure it was. I've got that. I can't remember who originally released it. That's even if it was originally released by somebody else, but I'm pretty sure it was. Yeah, it's not great, but like I said, it don't matter. I'm buying these for the look of the cartridges, not for the games themselves. But yeah, and that is it. So let me know your thoughts. Which do you prefer? Do you prefer the boxed ones with the more basic 3D printed, or the ones without, but the nicer looking cartridges? Let me know what you think. And that's it. I'm gonna have another drink. I'm absolutely parched, arid. Really nice. What's coming up? Nothing much really, if I'm honest. I do believe that I'm in line, well, myself and my daughter, Sam, are in line to get a table at the Black Country event. I've been boxing up and packaging up games, putting them in sleeves, putting stickers on them, prices and stuff. They're all for the Porsche Fund. I've got a big box over there filled with Commodore and Spectrum games. They're all bagged up. Got some nice little bags. They're just the right size for a Commodore tape, not a Spectrum Commodore, you know, an 8-bit cassette. So I'm bagging all them up and putting little stickers on. Look at how professional this is. Look at this professional setup. Yeah, and I know our Sam's been putting a load of stuff aside. She's been buying some stuff to sell. So hopefully, you know, we will secure a table at the Black Country event, and hope to see some of you there. It's why I love you, but just thought I'd mention it. It'd be weird to be on the other side of the table at an event. I'm pretty nervous, if I'm honest. Yeah, not very good at doing, you know, selling stuff. I never liked doing car boot sales. So I'm hoping our Sam's going to look after me. I'm sure there's plenty of other traders around there that will help me out if I come stuck with something. But yeah, that's it for now, and hopefully there'll be another video coming along shortly. But until then, thanks for watching everyone, and see you later.